Right now we are here at the 14th Street Bridge. You can see that this bridge basically has two types. It has arched spans across the water, and that is the part that is the 14th Street Bridge project. There is also a section of bridge right here that is over land, and that will be part of the upcoming Plaza project. Now it's that part of the bridge that we are talking about demolishing and rebuilding as part of the 14th Street Bridge Plaza project. And we want to go up there and actually show you a little bit closer what some of the issues are and why that part of the bridge really needs to be demolished and rebuilt. Now this approach is the section that we want to demolish as part of the Riverwalk 14th Street Plaza. We've got the report from the engineers that details all of the structural problems with this, and we wanted to come down here and show those in a video format so you get a better sense of how this section of the bridge is different from the very nice arched vents that span the river. This section of bridge really has lots of structural problems with exposed rebars and settled footings, just some real structural issues. Alright, let's talk about what has been permitted and what is in the process of being permitted. On the 13th to 14th Riverwalk, we have the permitting and history in process with the DOT. That has been submitted, they've reviewed it at the DOT, and that is now at FHWA. And the extent of that approval will go from the 13th Street Bridge to the south all the way to the north side of this existing 14th Street Bridge. So in that project, the whole area we're working on along the river is in the process of being permitted there. Now for the bridge that we're standing on, the 14th Street Bridge, that project has been approved, and its environmental and archaeological limits go from the Alabama side all the way to the beginning of this bridge right down here, which is 780 feet. So this whole area either has been permitted or is in the process of being permitted. Now, all of these projects will tie in eventually up to Broadway, and that's where the Rails to Trails connects. The Rails to Trails will take us all the way out to Cooper Creek. Now, that is a T-funded project as well, and so we think that it has received the environmental and archaeological approvals as well. The place that I'm standing at marks the difference between the 14th Street Bridge project, which has already been approved, and the new 14th Street Bridge Plaza project, which we're in the process of doing the drawings for now. This project rehabilitates the 14th Street Bridge, fixes the foundations under the water. It's a rammed earth bridge, so we're going to take the top foot of all of the bridge surface off and redo it, pulling all the dirt out so that we can repair the concrete surfaces on both sides, and then we'll replace it with new railings and a streetscape type surface to give us that good connection between Georgia and Alabama's riverwalks. Now the 14th Street Bridge Plaza project would demolish this section that we're standing on, and we would rebuild it as a retaining wall with the same type of railings and streetscape surfacing that we'll have on the 14th Street Bridge. Let's talk about the time frames. The 14th Street Bridge project that we're standing on is ready to be bid right now. The Street Bridge Plaza project is still in the design and drawings process. Now, because of the limited access for a contractor to get to this bridge project, this construction project will have to be completed before the plaza project can be bid and constructed, just because this contractor's got to get to his site through this area. So there's no way to run both projects concurrently and have two contractors working in this very tight area. So that pushes the completion date of the plaza out to 2012 for that reason. All right, we're going to talk about how all of these projects are connected together here at a new plaza that will lead out onto the 14th Street Bridge. What you just saw behind me over here is the existing Riverwalk that heads north to Lake Oliver. That will come into a new plaza at this location that's an entree out onto the renovated 14th Street Bridge. This will be a turnaround that leads down from Broadway that eventually, in a future project, can connect back to Front Avenue, which will lead us down to the 13th Street Bridge and can complete the city street grid back to provide great vehicular access. Now, this plaza project also goes up to Broadway. Now, up at Broadway, we did a streetscapes project a few years ago, and so that ties the Broadway streetscapes down here to the plaza, and it also will tie this project, the Riverwalk North, the Riverwalk South, will tie it into the Rails to Trails, which has been permitted down to this point and is under construction right now.